Hello everyone and welcome to Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. This is my little corner of the internet to share all things cross stitch and usually a bunch of other things. So much so that I've got a list today. A list. Yeah, you heard that. I've got a list of discussion topics. This is Flosstube number 55. I don't know how to do that. Oh, sorry, I just want to get my notebook with my topics and my cross stitches. So this is Flosstube number 50. I've finally reached the big 50. And it's taken a while. You know, originally I was doing this weekly, you know, now not so much, monthly. So it's been a bit of a slog if you want to get to the big 50. I'd be desperate to get there. So for one lucky UK resident, I'll be doing a little giveaway. I apologise that it is UK only, but shipping costs are expensive, unfortunately. But I've got some great things to be showing off. It's been quite the month. We've had a really busy month. So where do you want me to start? I think we start with cross stitch. I think that's the best thing. So the first thing to announce, I never remember to set that timer away, for God's sake. I do it every time, and I'm not as light today because we got a new television, which I assume we had last time. And we put the lamp behind the TV, and the lamp normally gives me brightness, so I've got this little lamp here. Oh, you can actually see it. I did mean so it wasn't in the shot, but never mind. And it's kind of lighting me up a little bit, so I'm going to have to kind of resolve that because I kind of look a bit dark. Like, when you're looking at me, my face isn't as light as it should be, so that's a bit annoying. But never mind. Onward we go, onward we go. So how's everybody doing? How has February been? We're into March. And would you like to know what that means? Little Guinea Stitching has launched. Ooh. I should have had some applause set up, so I just pressed it and everybody just applauded with me. So we have officially launched Little Guinea Stitching. Our Etsy shop is open, link down below, and you can go and buy two things I'm going to be showing you shortly. So we've got two patterns for sale, and we'll be putting up complimentary fabrics that we've dyed specially for these patterns if you want to purchase them. And then other ones will be going up shortly. So just keep an eye on the Etsy page. New things will go up. Keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook. Again, links below. And just come and, follow us. Come and have a look. See what you fancy. See if you want to buy anything. Please buy things. That would be really lovely. It'd be really, really lovely if you want to do that. We'd be grateful. So yeah, it's very exciting. It's a big leap of faith. It's not something we've ever done. We've never had a small business before. We see there's a lot of people in the city business who are very successful at it. And hopefully we can fit a little niche. So every pattern we create will have a complementary fabric that we've dyed. And I think that kind of gives us a little bit of uniqueness. And, the patterns are going to be very niche. They're not going to be your standard patterns. So, perhaps they're not going to appeal to everybody. But, hopefully there's something there that you like. They're going to be, pop culture-y and things that we're watching, things that we're loving. And just fun. They're going to be fun. And I'll tell you, they're really fun to stitch. I may be biased. Maybe I am. I don't think I am. I wouldn't let us release something if I wasn't happy with it. I would say, oh, I don't agree with it kind of thing. So we do offer a little bit of something different. And obviously, like we say, we offer the complementary fabrics. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more later. Maybe I'll just do it now. I'll just do it now, and then it's all done. Then I get into the cross stitch stuff, because this is cross stitch related and this is really important. It's a big, I don't know what the word is. It's a big leap of faith to do something like this. And we both suffer with not huge confidence. I probably have a bit more self-confidence than Graham. Graham would never have a Flosstube channel, for example, but I do it, and I'm fine with it. I quite enjoy it, So we're taking a bit of a punt. Obviously, Graham's not at work at the moment, so this is the perfect opportunity to do it, to give it a try. And we don't want to make tons of money. I mean, if anybody wants to give us £1 million, we're not going to say no, obviously. But it's not about making a ton of money. It's not about being millionaires or billionaires. It's not about becoming a big company, for example. It's not. We just want it to be a little small business where we can just tick over nicely, have a little bit of fun, release things that people like and people want to buy, and then just go from there, you know. That's all there is to it at the end of the day. So I've got some bits to show you. So we'll start with the patterns and I'll show you them again because I technically have them as finishes. So I am going to show them again because I have no content otherwise. It would just be like, here's this, bye. It would be. So the first pattern that we did was the touchdown pattern, and I showed you a bit of this last time, but it's finished now. Oh, where's my board? Oh, hang on a minute. We're having technical difficulties. AKA, Leah got kind of organised and then didn't. What's new? Although, to be fair, I might be able to show it. No, I'll show it on the board. So this is the touchdown American football pattern. And there it is in all of its finished glory. You can see the personalised jersey numbers. 90 and 87. 90 is my birth year and 87 is Graham's birth year. It's not for Travis Kelce. The 87 is absolutely not. Though probably loves that, so it probably works out quite well. Oh, I was born the same year as Travis Kelce. Ooh. So there is this one. I loved stitching this. This was so much fun. So if you want to stitch this, if you like this, it's available for purchase on our Etsy shop. So go and buy it. Yay! So there's that one. And like I say, the complementary fabric to go with it. This is Guinea Green. How do you like our labels? They're all handwritten by Graham with our little logo and stuff. I'm not going to take them out of the packet because they're all packaged ready to be sold. But this is a nice green colour. And you can go and purchase it, like I say. And don't worry, I'm not just going to be hawking our wares, so to speak. But I am going to be promoting the business. I am going to be promoting it because it's really important and we want it to do well. So apologies, but it will always be new. I'm not going to be coming and showing you the Guinea Green again unless we do another dye of it. This is me showing you it now. And then the second one is my favourite. So I love reading, as you all know. And I read Elsie Silver's Chestnut Spring series. Well, I've only read one of them, but I'm planning to read the rest. And there was a quote in the book that says, "Wear the hat, ride the cowboy." And the minute I read that quote, I said to Graham, you need to create a cowboy stitch. You absolutely need to do that. You need to do one that says, "Wear the hat, ride the cowboy," and has a bunch of like cowboyish motifs around it. So he did. And here is this one. Like I said, the light is poor today. I was going to swear because it is that diabolical. So, oops, I've just knocked the light. So here's this one. This was an absolute pleasure to stitch. Like, look at the guns. They look amazing. And the horseshoes and the cowboy hat and the text. Blissful. It's blissful. So if you want it, again, it's for sale in our Etsy shop. They're really reasonably priced patterns. And there they are. So I will show them both off again because I technically have them as finishes. So we're going to come back to that. And then here is the complementary fabric for the cowboy pattern. Petunia Pink. And again, get a look at the little labels. Resealable bags. So, you know, you don't just open it and chuck it away. You can reuse it for something. You can keep your fabric in it. Very, very handy. And then we have a few more. So we have Blue Breeze. Again, if I show you it from here, you can actually see it a lot better. Like, it's more accurate of the colour. If I put it up there, it looks a lot darker because there's no light. We need to sort the lighting situation. It's crazy. So this is Blue Breeze. Purple Paradise, which I'm going to let you into a little secret of what is going to go on here because I love it. So, not safe for work. If there's any children watching, this is not safe for work. That Elsie Silver pattern isn't either. I probably should have said it sooner, but never mind. Because there'll be kids going, "What does that mean, Mummy? What does that mean?" I apologise wholeheartedly. Anyway, not safe for work. But on this purple fabric, not this specific one, but I have one put aside, the absolute, not perils, the benefits of having someone dye in fabric, don't need to buy fabric anymore. Not that I ever did, because I have a lot. But I am going to actually be de-stashing some of my fabric to use this fabric, because I love this fabric. So, anyway, on this stitch will be a penis pattern. And that's all I'm telling you. I'm not telling you any more until I start doing it. But yeah, that is what is earmarked for this purple piece of fabric. The blue one, we haven't got anything yet, I don't think. There's something pending, but I'm not going to see it unless Graham's happy for me to. Yorkie yellow, which is stunning. This is a lush yellow colour. I absolutely love this one. Easter pattern, obviously. Hopefully coming soon, but no pressure, obviously. Graham's working on it, and let him just work on it in peace. It's the penis pattern I really want. It's the one I'm really excited for. So yeah, Yorkie yellow. By the way, Copilot helped us with the names. We were just sat there like, we want alliterative names, but what begins with C? No words begin with C. What? And like, that's just how it kind of went. And so I've been using Copilot. It worked for certain things, and it's quite handy. So that's what we did. Then we have Coral Cove. This is my absolute favourite. I love coral. Coral's one of my favourite colours. It's so underrated, but I love this one. Aloha Aqua. Again, I really like this one. This is meant to be a tealy colour, but it's actually more of a light kind of skyish blue. Maybe a bit deeper than a sky blue. Maybe more like a sea. It's difficult. It's so difficult. But it's really nice. Really, really nice. And last but not least, Raspberry Red. So there's a bit of chaos with this one. This was meant to be wine red, but it didn't dye like that. So Graham had to do some little meddling with the dyes. And now we have a raspberry red. And this actually explains it perfectly, because it's like a pinky reddy colour, and it's really, really nice. Again, we've got no patterns earmarked for some of them yet, but we will. We will. But like, I'm really, really excited for the penis pattern. So yeah. Yeah. It's exciting. So there, I've ticked off one of my to-do lists. Yay! Go Leah. But I am really excited. The fabrics are lovely. It's just going to be even weave to start, so 28 count and 32 count. So if you love even weave, if you love solid colours, I can never find solid colours, and that's not me to say I've scoured the internet wholly and can never find any. There probably is, but a lot of people do swirly type colours, mixed colours, like a effect of some kind on the fabric. These are all solid colours, so that you're getting the whole effect of one colour all the way around. And I think you see that it's pretty effective when you look at the patterns, like how they pop. I love them. So yes, if you'd like to support us, all the links are down below. Anybody who purchases from us, we're very grateful. We are literally, it's a one-man operation. I work full-time. I help and assist and provide sarcastic comments, obviously. But it's a one-man operation. Graham's taken this big dive into something that he's really passionate about, and he is hoping that it works out. I have faith. We're not going to expect everything to sell out immediately. If it does, amazing, because then you can get some opalescent fabric. But we know the cross stitch community is really supportive, and if anybody fancies any feedback is welcome. Any criticism is welcome, as long as it's like constructive. We want to hear from you if you buy something. We are going to give a couple away shortly in the giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And I did promise someone a few videos ago that I would, so next time I will pull the winner from both. I'll write them all down and I'll pull the winner in my next Flosstube video. I know it's ages away, isn't it? I do apologise. That seems like a really long time. I might do it sooner and just do a small video that I just put up for the winners of it, actually. So leave it with me, because that's a really long time to wait, actually. And I'm really excited. I want to kind of get it done now. So I'm just going to think on me feet with this one and just be like, this closes on XYZ, and I'll put a short video up on that date. What can you do? It's my channel, and I'll decide what I want to do with it. You know what I'm like. So let's get into some of my actual cross stitch items. So 2 finishes, as you well know. You might be surprised. I don't think you've seen them today. I'm obviously kidding. Obviously kidding. So we have the touchdown pattern. I'll just go show you it again. By Little Guinea Stitching. Stitched on Guinea green fabric from Little Guinea Stitching. Inspired by our love of American football, as you know. And it's just amazing. And obviously, if you do purchase this one, it does come with the customizable numbers. So you can put whatever shirt number you wish. You can go with your favourite player. Graham would love to do number 15 for Patrick. So yeah. I don't know when I finished it, to be honest. I didn't write it down. I just didn't write it down. We've just gone for the chaotic approach. As you want to do. I mean, I've only had 4 projects this year. 4 starts. Which is wild. So did I finish one? Yeah, I did. Obviously I did. Because I've got the one from last year so long ago. And then my second finish is the Cowboy pattern. By Little Guinea Stitching. Stitched on Little Guinea Stitching fabric. Petunia pink. And obviously it's Guinea green is the green one, which I think I said. So this is Petunia pink. And I'll just bring it back just so you can see it in the light. Because the light gives it a little bit of a better... You can kind of see it a bit better of what it looks like. Films, pictures don't do the fabrics justice at all. They look fantastic and like it's really hard. I don't know how people get the colours to actually show. It is really tricky to get the colour to actually show in an effective way. I'm out of words because I just truly don't know. I don't know. He has taken some pictures with my actual video camera that I use obviously for filming these videos, so hopefully that helps, but it is really difficult. So I've got stuff everywhere, you know. All my giveaway stuff's in here and everything. It's just chaos. So whips. I only have 2 whips at the minute. By the way, how skinny does my neck look? I've got like a dent here now. Look, I've never had that dent before. I'll discuss that later, don't worry. I'm rocking and rolling with my weight loss. Again, eventually, after a bit of a slow start after the new year. So my first whip is the No Time Like the Present Stitch Along by Modern Folk Embroidery. I can't remember what percentage I was on last time, but I'm very pleased to report I am 52% of the way through now. So I'm over halfway. I've got over the hump. And I'll be honest, I'm loving it. I want to finish this ASAP. Though it won't be ASAP because I'll get distracted with something. Something shiny will come along. Oh, it's not going to fit. It's not all going to fit on. It's not all going to fit on. Oh, bugger. Right, I'm going to take you off so you don't get lost. Right, alright, I'm going to have to do you that way. Sorry, technical difficulties. We're having technical difficulties. It's not all going to fit. It's too long. How did I show it off last time? I must have shown it lengthwise last time. But I've actually gone up. So it's too big for my board. So I'll just do the best I can. So I am 52, 53% on this one now. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. I'm going to put that there because otherwise I'm going to lose it. So here we go. Here we are on the No Time Like the Present Stitch Along. Like I say, it's really difficult to show off because it doesn't fit the board now. It's too tall for the... It's not wide enough to do it that way. And it's not tall enough, the board, to do it that way. So it's just chaos. So get a look at that. I love this one so much. I absolutely love it. Let's bring it in a bit so you can see. Dearie me. So I've been working on up here. That's where I've been working on and completing. And we're coming to like the big clock in the middle, which I'm really excited to start doing. Might I do that today? I don't know. I might just carry on with the wedding sampler today. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because I have actually gone back to that eventually. So here we go. This is really poor, isn't it? The light is terrible. It's not fitting the board right. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. That looks a bit better, I think, actually. So yeah, look at it. So I believe from here, there's only about 80 more stitches up, and that's the full height of it. So that's how tall it actually be. So we know how long it is. We did that. So we're close to understanding just how tall it'll be. And it's going to be tall. So I started this on the 14th of February last year, 14th of February 2024. It's on 32 count Murano Desert Even Weave by Florishell Needlecraft. And as you can see, it's nowhere close to a finish, but every percent counts, and I do plan to finish it this year. I do. That is the plan. I am not going to procrastinate. I am going to get it finished this year. So I'm very happy with that. And then I only have one other whip, which you might understand what it is because I've just told you. It is the Wedding Sampler by Historical Sampler Company. Now, I literally only just worked on this. So I'm filming this on Sunday. It's Sunday the 2nd of March. I only worked on it yesterday, so it's kind of a bit of a... I didn't really make much progress on it in the month. But I did a little bit towards the end. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to take it off the Q-snap because I've actually got it in the most perfect place. And it doesn't need to come off the Q-snap. I'm all about not bringing it off the Q-snap if I don't need to, because it's an absolute nightmare to get back on. Especially when I've got it perfectly. So if I'm going to stitch it today, I might as well just leave it where it is. So here I am with this one. I'll just bring it out into the light so you can see. Yeah, that lighting's really going to cause an issue, which is annoying. So I'd only done, if you remember, this was a restart. So I originally started on the 1st of January and I restarted it on the 19th of January. Did these little leaves here and then just went, nah, I'm doing this again. I've already done it. I can't be bothered with this. So I put it away. And then I've been doing these ones for Little Guinea Stitching, as you know. And then yesterday I was like, Hiya, you don't want to show no progress at all on this. You don't want to just go, I've only worked on one and you've only got one to show off. So I knuckled down while we watched Shawshank Redemption, which is so good. And I got cracking in it. And I did about 700 stitches yesterday. I think I'm like 8% in. But when you double it, because technically we're only doing 50% each. So I'm like 16% in. So I don't have that far to go, really. It makes sense in my head how much I've done anyway. So yeah, so I'll bring it forward, but like I say, you're not going to see it so well because the light's just dodgy in here today. So yeah, it's like a massive sense of deja vu because I did all this before on the previous fabric. And again, the perils of having a fabric that's kind of not spot. I don't know how it's dyed, quite frankly. But it had white bits in. It orange bits and white bits. The perils, if it was all orange, I wouldn't have had to restart this one because it would have been fine. Because it had the white bits in, I had to restart it because the white that's going to go in here, because like the little cake things or presents or whatever they are, didn't show up. So, you know, +1 for why I really like solid fabrics. Oh, excuse me. What am I doing? You don't live in that bag. It lives in my Christmas deer bag. For no other reason than I started it in January, which is still Christmas time, so that works. So I'm just going to pop that back in there. So, slow progress on this one. I want to get it I do want to get it finished as soon as possible. Because the sooner it's done, the sooner Graham can have it to do what he needs to do and get it finished. So the sooner he can do his half, basically. So, 2 seconds, I'll just put this back on there. So yeah, I'm going to focus on it a little bit more this month and hopefully have a bit of a bigger... I could probably get the 50% done, to be honest. But I want to kind of balance it. I want to do a bit on my Historical Sampler one and a bit on me No Time at the Present Stitch Along. I want to make sure both are getting a fair crack at me giving it a go. And I did say last month, I want to get 5 to 10% on No Time at the Present each month. So I can get about 1% to 2% a day on a weekend and 1% on an evening, more or less. So that should be doable. That should be eminently doable, I reckon. So we will see. We will see. Right, I can go back there. I'll sort that out. And then next up is Graham Stitch. So just bear with me a moment. just going to get me bits out that I'm doing for the giveaway. I've got a nice little selection of bits and bobs. There we go. And then I think that bag's empty as well. And I've just got these to show you as a potential new start pendant and the project bags I was talking about last time. So we have Graham Stitch. We know what this is, don't we? The Aurora Cabin by Dimensions. Dimensions? Who knows? This is amazing, by the way. He took it off the Q-snap so I could like touch it last night. And it is so tactile. It feels amazing. Like, it feels like, it's like a tapestry almost, is how it feels. It doesn't feel like a cross stitch when you're feeling it and touching it. It feels like a tapestry. Like, it's amazing. So this is a No Time Like the Present. I think I've got it written down in here, haven't I? Didn't I? I did write it down, I'm sure. Yes, 10th of August Graham started this. I knew I wrote it down. I knew it. And this is the Dimensions Aurora Cabin. Now, I'm pretty sure, pretty comfortable and confident in saying that he is 50% into this. But look at it. Oh, look at it. It looks so good. And like I say, it is so tactile. When I take it off, I'll show you the back, just so you can see what I mean. Look. So he's even got his French knots in over here. I'll bring it closer, but like I say, the lighting's poor today, so we're not going to see it greatly. But it's better if you see it from here. Look at the tree. Like, looking at the tree in the viewfinder, compared to looking at the tree in real life, like, you can actually see it when you're looking further back. Like, it just looks stunning. The Aurora looks amazing, and it's just so thick to touch. So I'll bring it in. Like I say, I apologise. You're not going to get the best view of it today, but here it is. I can't even see how I'm holding it. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Well done, Leah. So he's been working up the top, as you can see, and he's moving his way along. He's still got to come back down the bottom and do some more. But I think if he isn't on the second page, he's relatively close. Like, he's not massively far away from it. So yeah. It is just amazing. I love to touch it. I really like the tactile feel of it. Like, just how, like I say, how tapestry-like it is. It just looks amazing. It's just utterly amazing. It is literally like a painting. It's... the detail in it is just fantastic. And as promised... So, like, you can actually see the cabin, but, like, for the sky and the trees, you can't see the background of them. It's just in massive threads. It looks amazing, like, how he's done it. It looks so good. Like, literally, like I say, it's like a tapestry. And I think that'll really work for it, because it'll kind of keep it all together, I think. It'll keep it all right. Which way does he like me to fold it? I can never remember. I always fold it the wrong way. I can't remember. So there's all of our whips. It's been quite the month. As I say, I don't get a lot of stitching time. It's just, I don't know, just time flies. Oh no, sorry, I've got one more thing to show you. Apologies, I nearly forgot. So, Graham was up in the loft the other day. And he found this cross stitch that his grandma did. So I said I would show it off because it looks amazing. It looks really good. It's called Alpine Lodge. I don't know who made it, where it's from, or anything about it. But look at that. I've said to Graham I want to get it framed and put up. I think that's wonderful. That's lovely. It's a bit discoloured up here, of course. It must be quite old. Graham's grandma is no longer with us. It isn't dated. I don't know when it was done. But yeah. I think we would have gotten on quite well. Because if she liked cross stitch and I like cross stitch, we would have gotten on quite well. I just thought it was lovely. I was like, that's really nice. Like, you go to Beamish Museum and stuff and you see like tapestries and embroidery and cross stitch on the walls of houses from like the 1800s. I'm not saying that's this old, it isn't. But like, it's really nice to see something like this. and I just said I would show it off because I just thought it was lovely. So I've said to Graham I would like to get a frame for it. I would like to put it in a frame and get it up. It's really nice, really, really nice. So I'm gonna keep that safe because I really like it. That's all my whips, so I can put my board away. Wow. So yeah, that was really nice. It was really nice when he found it and he was like, here's this, and I was like, oh wow, wow. So it was really, really, really good. I saw something the other day on the Cross Stitch Friends in the UK Facebook group where someone saw something, a bothy kit that had been stitched up and was in a charity shop for like £1 or something, and I was like, I would have absolutely rescued that. I would have rescued it. It makes me sad to think that somebody put all that effort in, and then for one reason or another, who knows why, I don't know why, it's ended up in a charity shop, and it's just like, it's devastating. I don't know what will happen to my cross stitches. I mean, we don't have any kids. We're not planning to have any kids. I don't know what will happen to my cross stitches if anything happens to me or Graham or whatever, you know, but it makes me kind of sad that they might end up in a charity shop or something. But hopefully if they go to a home where somebody really likes them, don't just, at least that's better than going in the bin, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I don't have any starts planned, but I do know that the next thing I'm going to stitch will be this. This is the Books Are Magic. Ooh! I forgot I got that one. I bought that one ages ago. Same time that I bought this one actually, but I don't know, forgot, I guess. I might do that soon actually. But yeah, the next one I plan to start is this Books Are Magic. I love this. It's by Count and Puddles. I love how these are presented. I bought it from 123 Stitch. I could have got a PDF, but I love like the big bit of like, it's thicker than paper, but I don't know if it's card, but I just love it. So I need to try and find some nice fabric that's going to pop really well. So I might just get all the floss out and just floss drop it on some fabric I've got. Maybe see if Graham's up for dyeing something for me. Like I say, benefits of it. Benefits for me, perils for him when I come in with a list of fabrics. Dye this, dye this, dye this, dye this, dye this, dye this, dye this. So I plan to start that, but I don't know when. I want to get the wedding sampler finished first, and then I can maybe start a few more without feeling like I've got things backing up. So I might do that. And then my project bag finally came. So I was telling you about this if you remember. I bought a project bag from Hot Trotter Stitches, dragons, and then mermaid scales on the inside, and it finally came. I've got the remnants of the Cowboy stitch in here because I had to use it for something, and I don't have anything dragon-like to stitch. Graham, there's an idea, something false wing related. Woohoo! So yeah, I was very happy with that. I'll put it away now because I can put all that stuff away because I've finished stitching it. So, giveaway time, I reckon. And then we'll get into all of the other business because February's been a busy month. So, I have some good little bits put aside for my 50th giveaway. So, for the person who I pick out for giving their opinions on fabrics, like I asked for a few videos ago, you will get this lovely green and yellow even weave. It is a bit marked, but it's still stitchable. You know, if you check where the mark is, whatever the mark is, sometimes it's just where the dyes kind of just converged a little bit, or it's just little bits of white because he tried to steam iron some and it didn't work out well. So there's nothing wrong with it. We just can't. It just can't be sold, but it's still perfectly stitchable. So this will go to the winner of whoever gave a comment on that video where I asked for comments. And then for my 50th Floss Tube video giveaway, I've got a purple and a yellow, same situation. So them two are 32 count even weaves. This is a 28 count and a 32 count, purple and yellow, marked again, but perfectly stitchable, no problem with it to stitch on, believe me. So I've got two fabrics. I have this little tin for putting any bits and bobsies in, a chocolate orange thread gloss, which smells delish, a pair of tiny scissors, a hoop butt, a floss drop ring with 10 floss drops on, a Bothy Threads pencil case, and Satsuma Street Cactus Cat. So you're getting a pretty decent, good amount of stuff here. And I'm quite chuffed with the little bits and pieces I've put together. Do you know what? Might see if I can fit these bits in this little pencil case thing. Yeah, you go in there. Can you go in there? No. So, this is UK only. And again, I apologise. I would like to do an international giveaway, but funds are an issue. So to win all of that thing, all of that stuff, all those amazing goodies, UK only, pretty please. And again, apologies. Don't mean to isolate any of my other viewers. I promise. It's just funds. Funds, funds, funds. If this pesky YouTube channel would start to make itself some money, this would be an issue. I am still a ways off. I think I've gone under the 4,000 watch hours now. And I'm still at 850-ish subbies. So I am long past the idea of caring if I ever get monetized. It's absolutely fine. But if you want to win it, let me know. I should have thought about this. I always come unprepared. So, I need a question that's like easy. Right, yes, I'll go with it. If you could have any animal as a pet, so you should answer this question in the comments. If you could have any animal as a pet, any animal, it's completely open, what would it be? And you can give a little bit of why if you like, just because I'm nosy, and I'll be like, what do you mean you want to have an elephant? What do you mean you want to have a rhinoceros? What do you mean you want to have a... So, like, if you want to tell me why, I would like to know, because I am quite nosy. So, yeah, comment below to win all their little goodies, all those little goodies. What animal would you have if you could have any animal as a pet? Answer that below, and I'll put all your names into some kind of generator and I'll pick one out. So I'll leave this open for a couple of weeks, for 2 weeks, until, hang on a second because I don't have the date, two ticks, not me picking up my phone to find out the date. So this goes live on the 5th. I'll leave this open until the 19th of March. I'm just going to write it down because otherwise I'll not remember. And anybody who answers my question will be entered into the draw. I'll pick it out and I'll get in touch with you. So yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably reply to the comment to say you've won, rather than coming onto social media, because you might think somebody might set up a spam account and try and fool you. It probably wouldn't be me. So yeah, leave it up until the 19th of March, and I might do a little video just announcing the 2 winners, and I can get them all sent off because I'm really excited for you to see them and get them and enjoy them. So yeah, good luck. And you have to make sure you're subscribed as well, by the way. You can't just answer the question. Please make sure you actually subscribe to the channel as well. Please. That's all I ask. It's a small, simple ask. So that's all the cross-stitch content. Now, how's my February been? Chaotic. Busy. We had a week off in February, see. If you didn't already know, I probably have already said. I can't remember. So we had the Super Bowl, which was amazing because the Chiefs lost. And the Chiefs didn't just lose. They didn't just lose like a normal team. It wasn't close. It wasn't tight. It wasn't a contest. They were hammered. They were absolutely hammered. And I was just sat there like, oh yeah, this is the best. This is the best. Oh yeah. I said to Graham, I was like, this is the best Super Bowl I've seen. Granted, I've only seen 3 so far, and the Chiefs won 2 of them. So, obviously, this was going to be better. But it was a thrashing. It was a thrashing, and the scoreline might have made it seem a little bit closer. It wasn't. The Eagles put in the second string. Kenny Pickett came in the 4th quarter. I was just... it was beautiful to watch. It was absolutely beautiful, and we had the best time. We had our balloons up, which we've got up at the minute because we're missing Nuffle like crazy. We were doing Graham's Green Bay jigsaw that he got a couple of Christmases ago. And we had snacks, and it was just amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, sorry, I'm freezing. My arms are cold. So that was the Super Bowl, and it was so good. It was really, really good. Caw-caw, 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 caw-caw. I probably look demented, and that's fine. So then it was Valentine's that week as well. It always coincides, which is nice. So I think they're going to start moving it, which means it's not going to coincide, but never mind. So on Monday was the Super Bowl. Sunday night, Monday was the Super Bowl. On Wednesday, we went to Durham. So we went to do all the registry stuff for our wedding. So there's like some notice or something gone up in the Durham County Council offices to say we're getting married. And if anybody says we shouldn't, they can, I guess. I don't really know. It goes up for a month and then we're free to get married anyway. So we went to see A Complete Unknown, the new Bob Dylan biopic? I don't know what you call it. It was really good. It was really interesting, actually. And then we went to Zizi's as well. I got some books from the works, of course. That was really nice. It was an absolute nightmare. So it was raining. And the bus didn't turn up because apparently Go North East have just decided that, you know, buses are just going to break. They haven't decided that, and it seems harsh to judge them for that. But they don't tell you. So we stood waiting for the bus, and it didn't arrive. And we ended up having to get an Uber. We had to get an Uber into Durham. Which is not ideal. And because the bus was cancelled, because the bus broke down. But they didn't update the app. They didn't tell anyone. It's just like, there's a problem. It happened when we went to my mum's as well. So we went to my mum's end of January, it must have been. And the same thing happened. We were waiting for the bus home and the bus didn't turn up. So I tweeted Go North East or X or whatever you call it. I don't know what the verb is of Twitter now. And, it's cancelled. There's a problem. But you didn't tell me. We were stood outside in the freezing cold for about 40 minutes. We could have gone back in, but you just never know with the buses. They're not always accurate on the app. You don't know what's going on and it's just chaos. So it's getting really bad. For me, the council need to take the contract away. I think they shouldn't have the contract. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, we had to get an Uber, but we got there in the end. It was a nice little walk to the registry office. It stopped raining. It was a really nice day. We went into the cafe. There's a little cafe where it is. The tea was weird. Graham says it was proper tea. Now, I only drink Tetley. I drink Tetley decaf, in fact, now. We're both on the decaf. I feel much better for it, by the way. Totally. If you're feeling like super anxious and palpitating and all kinds of stuff, it's probably your tea or coffee. It's probably the caffeine in there. I feel so much better since going to decaf. And jittery. Like, I used to shake and I didn't know what it was. And I was like, actually, it's the caffeine. The tea was a bit weird. But it was okay. But the cafe was lovely, and I want to go back and have a cake next time because obviously I can't have a cake because I'm on Simworld. I can have cake, but I don't want to have cake. I'll say that because everybody will be like, "Well, you can have cake on Simworld." No, I want to lose weight. I'm putting the effort into losing the weight first, then I can have cake. So that was our trip out, and then the Friday was Valentine's Day, and we took Summer to the beach. So we went to South Shields, which is the closest beach to us. It still took ages to get there. Again, a bus was cancelled. So we went and we got a bus to Chesley Street, then a bus to Gateshead, and then the Metro to South Shields, which was amazing. So we were on the Metro. Oh my god. And this couple were already on. And they got off. And I was just looking. I was just like watching them get off. They had bags full of pinched alcohol with the tag still on. Pinched alcohol. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I've seen some rough people and some rough things, but I have never seen that quantity of alcohol that's been pinched. I don't know where they got it from. Presumably a supermarket, obviously. But I was just gobsmacked. And then to just brazenly be on the Metro with it, I was just like, wow. Okay. So Summer went on the Metro and the bus, and she was amazing. We got to South Shields, and she was running on the beach, and she was just having the best time. And then we went to this little cafe for fish and chips. It was stunning, so nice. And she sat under the table the whole time. Now, we didn't think she would, because she's quite a hyperactive dog, is the probably way to put it. She's quite hyperactive, and she doesn't like to interact, but she likes to see people. She's quite sociable with people. Because there were other dogs there, she just sat under the table, and she was good as gold. She was amazing, and she just, she had the best day. I couldn't have imagined a better Valentine's Day. She was so well behaved. She loved it. She had the best time. It was just a really lovely day. It was a really lovely memory that we've created that we're never going to forget, and it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that was our Valentine's Day. I couldn't have picked a better one, to be honest. It was lovely. We had gifts as well. We shared gifts, of course. So yeah, that was that. I've just recently bought us. We go out cycling in the warmer months. I'm so excited to get back into cycling. I can't wait. I love cycling. I love being out on my bike. I've bought us helmets for the bikes, and mine looks lovely. I look very cute with my helmet on. I should have brought it down actually to demonstrate. I do apologise that I didn't. But when Graham puts his on, he looks like a child. He genuinely looks like his mum's letting him to go out to find the ring from Lord of the Rings. He looks like he's about to go on an adventure. He looks so cute. It's so adorable. But like, should I? No. I've got a picture. He took a picture for me, but I think he'll kill me if I show it. I am so tempted though. He doesn't suit it. I think he looks cute. I think he looks really cute, but he keeps saying he's not going to wear it. I've said, yes, you are. Ooh, I've bought it for you, so yes, you are going to wear it, and you're going to wear it with pride, because I'll be laughing all the way. But I just had to tell you about it. I can't show you the picture, because he'll tell me off, but it's funny. It's funny. It's very funny. And then, last but not least, weight loss news. So, trigger warning for anybody for weight loss. I've got a couple of little bits to share about it. So, I got my 2.5 stone award this past Tuesday. So, this goes up on the Wednesday. So, it's the week prior. 2.5 stone. So, it's taken me 13 weeks since I got my 2 stone to get my 2.5 stone. Because holidays, Christmas, New Year, Super Bowl. It's just been, like, really hard to get back into it and really knuckle down. But I've finally gotten there. And what I want to do is, look at my ring. It barely fits. I'm only wearing it for the video for the sake of having it on. I don't wear it at the minute. It's a weight because it just does not fit. I need to get it resized again, but I'm going to have to wait until I'm finished losing weight because I'm not going to resize it again after getting it bigger, make it smaller, and then it needs to get much smaller. But like it literally just will not stay on my finger at all. Even this one is a bit easier to get off than it was, so I'll have to get that resized as well. I've had to take my bracelet in because apparently my wrists have lost weight. Make it make sense. So my plan is I want half a stone off a month up until August, which would see me at about 12 stone, which then we'll reevaluate and see where I am at that point. So yeah, that's the goal. I'm pretty much there. I'm pretty much on track despite the difficult months. You know, I feel like I've wasted January, but never mind. It's been, it's gone, done. What's happened. You can't change it. And I've also started running. So, 3 nights a week I get on the stationary bike, which is next to me here, and I do 20 minutes. I'm going to up that to 30 minutes, I think, for cardio, so that I'm doing a bit of exercise during the week, because I only otherwise get out on the weekend. And then I've started running, so I'm doing the Couch to 5k at the minute, because I'm doing a Race for Life in June. So at the end of June, I'm doing the Race for Life in Chelsea Street. It's 5 kilometres. I'm doing it in honour of me, dad, and my uncle, who both passed away from cancer. Uncle in 2020, dad in 2021, within a year of each other. Just how it goes. I probably should have trigger warned for grief there. I do apologise. I should have. I'm sorry. So I'm going to run it in their memory. And I'm going to run it. I was going to walk it, and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try and run it. So I've started Couch to 5k. At the minute, I'm just doing 1 run a week. I did it yesterday. So I did the first week 1, race 1 of Couch 5k. I say yesterday. I'm filming this on Sunday. Goes up on Wednesday. So on Saturday, I did the race. I did it. It's like half an hour. You do 8 turns of running 60 seconds, and the rest you walk for 90 seconds with 5 minutes cool down, 5 minutes warm up. And last Sunday, so a week Sunday, I did it as well. So I've done it twice now, and it's gotten easier. I'm not as much pain as I was last week. It's still a bit jippy in places, but I kind of feel like I'd probably go out and do it again. Who knows? And we still finished our walk as well. So we did our normal walk, and I just run while I walk as well. So I'm getting good exercise in. So I'm doing that. If you'd like to donate, no obligation to anyone. I will put my link below for the fundraiser that I'm doing for it. If anybody wants to donate, absolutely can. No pressure. If you can't, you know. But I just want to tell you that I'm doing it. I'm quite excited. I never thought I would be a runner. I've always kind of scoffed a bit at running. I've always said I've never been able to do it. But now that I've started doing it, you get so... It makes you feel so good. Even when I get off the bike, after doing a good 20, 30 minutes, I feel good about it. So yeah, I'm a runner now. I have the proper kit. I got a watch, Hawaii watch, which is fantastic. I've got like a backpack that I can put my water in. It's like a water bladder backpack is what they call it. So I've got all the kit, running shoes, everything. And I'm really enjoying it. I am really into it. So we'll see. I'm still doubtful whether I can actually run for a full 5 kilometres. If I can't, it's no big deal. But I'm really going to try. I'm really going to do it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. See how it helps the weight loss. See how it helps, you know, everything else. But it feels so good so far. So I'm really chuffed with it. And then lastly, I'm dropping hours at work again. So as you know, I used to have a Wednesday off, which was amazing. And then I had to go back up to full time to become a customer relations officer. So I've done that for just over a year. And now I'm dropping it a Friday. So I'm going to do a longer day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 till 5. It starts this week. Pray for me. And then I get a Friday off, which is really exciting. I wanted a Wednesday, of course, but I'll take the long weekend instead. That works just fine. I'm really excited. I'm really drained with it, working 5 days a week. I don't think you're meant to work 5 days a week. I disagree. I just don't think it's meant to be. So I'm really excited to actually drop that day and get a bit of time back. And, you know, we can go out on a Friday rather than having to go out on a Saturday, which is really busy. So we can go to my mum's on a Friday or go to the cinema on a Friday. Be quieter. It'll be better. We'll enjoy it more. I just can't wait. Can't wait. So that starts this week. So I got my first Friday off this week, which is good because we're at an engagement party on Saturday, which I'm sure will be lovely, but I am not sociable in the slightest. I used to be sociable to an extent, but I think working from home and being at home all the time, I've just lost it entirely. I'm just not good at it. So I got a whole new outfit for this party that we're going to on Saturday because I was like, oh, I don't really have any dressy clothes. Nothing fits as well, and I'm loath to buy new clothes until I'm where I want to be, because otherwise you just be buying them all the time. But I went into New Look, and we had a bit of a fashion sesh. I got some new jeans, a shirt, and some shoes, so I'll be wearing them. And I'm kind of baffled that I actually fit into stuff in New Look. For starters, the jeans I've got are size 14. I'm not a size 14 at all. I'm 16 bordering on 18 most of the time. So I kind of wish sizing was a bit more universal, because it's just irritating, quite frankly, to have to mess about like that to try and find a size that fits you in a specific shop. Men's go by the waist size. Why don't women's go by the waist size? It's completely nuts. So yeah, quite excited to wear them. I'm excited to go. It's not that I'm miserable about going or anything by any means. It'll be fine once I get there. I'm a lot more introverted and unsociable than I used to be. We don't go out very often. We don't go to parties or do's or anything. We go out to the cinema, we go out for food together, but we're not very sociable. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So yeah, that is me. I'm freezing. Ugh. By the way, I know it's probably not proper to have me blanket. I should probably look a bit more professional and stuff, but you know what I'm like. This is me. I'm cold. I came back from the run on yesterday. My arms were freezing. Bear in mind, I was warm. Obviously, I felt warm. But to touch me, I was friggin' freezing. Absolutely freezing. So yeah, that is me. That's my month. It's been quite the month. We finished... We finished the Goldbergs and we're watching Friends now. But what the heck were we watching upstairs? We're watching Seinfeld now, but I can't remember what we watched before. Wasn't Home Improvement? We've watched something between Home Improvement and Seinfeld. I guess we'll never know. Graham's going to have to enlighten me. I'm going to have to ask him when he comes back from his walk, because I have no idea. We're nearly finished Gotham, which is exciting. And I'll tell you what, actually, while I'm on, like, media and stuff, when I'm on the bike, I play Saints Row. It's so good. When I'm on the bike, usually you're like counting the minutes and the seconds. You're like, oh my god. And I try to cycle 10 kilometers, I should say, not kilo. every time I go on. That's kind of my goal, though I'm going to up it, I think. I play Saints Row and it's so effective. As long as I remember to keep pedaling, it's effective. And I know I can kind of do 10 kilometres in 20 minutes. I do it about 22 because I do it a bit of a stronger level. So the fact that I'm still able to keep that up tells me I'm doing it right. So all is good with the world. Whew. So yeah, it's really good. It's really effective actually if you're doing that. And then last of all, literally before I go, I promise I'm nearly done. Reading. So I've read 8 books. No, 8 books total so far this year. I'm on my 9th and 10th. I'll explain in a minute. And I read 6 in February. So I've only got 1 book left for the Akatar series, which I'll be reading shortly. And I really loved them. A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin was absolutely fantastic. The novella, A Court of Frost and Starlight, was a little bit but I'm excited to go into A Court of Silver Flames. I read Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney, which is absolutely cracking. I'm trying to convince Graham to read it, which I think he will. It was absolutely amazing. I'm not going to say any more than that, but it was amazing. I read Under Lock and Key by Lorna Ferguson, which was intriguing and fascinating, and I kind of enjoyed it, but it was also a bit weird. Turns into the Loch Ness Monster. It was interesting. It was really intriguing. I read The Crash by Frida McFadden, which was dreadful. It was like a Misery ripoff, like a really cheap Misery ripoff. I haven't read Misery, so it's vaguely similar, set in Maine. But it didn't go anywhere. It made no sense. It didn't go anywhere. Frida McFadden is like the queen of the plot twist. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't do anything. It was just like, okay, all right. And I've also started reading Jeremy Clarkson's Diddley Squat books. So we've started reading in an evening for like 15-20 minutes or so before we go to sleep. And I found I was struggling to feel invested in me fiction books because I was only getting a short little 10-15 minutes. It was like, no. So Graham's been reading the Diddley Squat books. So he was like, you should read them. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? That's a really good idea. I can read my Diddley Squat books and then read some of my biographies that I've got without feeling like I'm sucked into a story, no less. Because it's, autobiography is a bit different to a fiction book. So he's finished all 4 of them within like the month, like crazy. I'm on the 2nd one at the minute, and he's currently reading Al Pacino's biography. So I'll be reading Cher's one next, I think, once I've finished all the Diddley Squat books. They're so amusing. I think you either like Jeremy Clarkson or you don't, and I love him. I think he's amazing. I do really like Jeremy Clarkson. We watched Clarkson's Farm. Oh my god, I was sobbing. There was an episode halfway through the season 3, I was sobbing. I think even Graham had tears in his eyes. It was absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. So yeah, that is me. I think I'm all done. I think I've covered everything. I'm going to get this uploaded because I need to get it uploaded super quick because I should have filmed it last week. I like to give myself a buffer so it's filmed and ready. But I also don't like to wait too long because I don't want it to be like where things have happened that I kind of catch you up on for like a month. It's crazy. So I'm going to keep going with the little topics, by the way. I think it's a really interesting way for me to remember what to tell you, because there's probably things I've missed in the past where I've gone, oh. So yeah, if you want to enter the giveaway, 50 floss tubes for Leah. Then let me know what animal you would have. If you could have any animal as a pet, let me know which it would be and why. Make sure you're subscribed as well, please, kindly. And if you want to purchase anything from Little Guinea Stitching, the links are all below. Go and check us out. Go and give Graham something to do with next week, this week, next week. Go and buy some things from him. And enjoy stitching on them if you get them. They're honestly fantastic, and I can't recommend them enough. I am biased, of course I am biased. But I'm also not, because I wouldn't have let them be put up for sale if I didn't agree that they were good stuffs. So yeah, have a lovely month. I'll see you at the end of March. Well, I'll film at the end of March. You'll see it in April. So have a lovely March. I'll be getting used to my Fridays off. I'm excited. And hopefully I'll look a little bit slimmer even than I do now. I think I look slim quite now, actually. Yeah. Bye. Toodles.